Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. In today's episode we're hopefully going to wrap this up. I would like to reach the 1 million mark today, and maybe the next time we're gonna take satisfaction in destroying it a little bit with natural disasters. Seems like it's mandatory at the end of a season like this. Anyways, we still have a couple of issues. For the most part, we are actually doing alright. Most of the things are being taken care of. Sometimes we still have issues, but on the grand scale, we're good within the residential and office districts. However, what is not doing so fine are these areas. So this is industrial and we are lacking buyers for products. So maybe we don't have enough shopping. If we actually check this out, here we are importing a couple of things. This is also industrial, isn't it? Oh, that was actually export. We do have to import a lot of goods and also raw resources. So that is something I neglected a little bit. So not enough buyers and not enough raw products. The commercial areas on the other side seem to be doing fine. So maybe we can just add another commercial area. Yeah, it's solely the industry that doesn't work. So actually right here I have some industry that isn't necessary. We can just swap this with commercial. So maybe that is already gonna help a little bit. We have 31,700 buildings at the moment. That is insane, and we still have potential to upgrade our residential areas, so we are still growing slightly, but it's not going fast enough. And then on the other side, sometimes we still have garbage issues. How many trucks? 5. Actually, that's not too bad for a district this size. Anyways, I decided my goal for unemployment is gonna be below 30% to begin with. We just want this city to work. So what we're gonna do now is add a whole bunch of new districts. Once again, we're going for offices and commercial areas. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. Gonna copy that over. And for the very last time, we have to place a whole bunch of districts. Alright, finally, I've done about 8 or so districts. They are already hooked up to power and water. All we have to do is zone them and of course also fix this building. And if I remember correctly, all I had to do for that was redo these roads and not actually move it. Cool stuff. This is gonna give us plenty of new jobs. Hopefully these are gonna be the very last districts of offices I have to place. This is office area number 41 actually. Holy Moses. Well, alright, I'm gonna be right back as soon as I've zoned all of these places. And then we will hopefully be pleasantly surprised what that did for our unemployment rate. Alright, beautiful. I think we can let the game run for a little bit and actually accumulate all of these buildings. Let's check out one of the districts. Yeah, there we go. They start to build slowly and gradually. Oh, I can already feel it, guys. We're getting closer and closer to the 1 million mark. Today we're gonna reach it. I'm pretty determined. There's not a lot of footage I will be able to show you. It might be a short one. But man, we will have reached our goal that we set like months ago. I don't know when we started this series. At the moment we're making tons of minus, of course, with our weekly income, so that is pretty bad. But when we get these buildings built, we should be in the plus again. Holy cow, this is going very quickly here. Well, let's observe it for a bit. I hope there's nothing else we have to build, because we're gonna go into the minus very clearly. However, we can see jobs available is going up substantially. We get like a couple of 100 jobs every few seconds at this moment. But we desperately need it. Oh no! Okay, so there is a mistake with this airport. This sometimes happens, and I'm not sure if I caught everything. But planes right here are having troubles to land. I'm not sure why that is. Let's actually observe it. There is another plane incoming, and oh man, it is so slow. Now it is really impacting the frame rate. Yeah, there we go. They cannot land here, so we have to relocate this airport. Let's try here. Slope too steep. Screw you. Let's flatten out the terrain right here. Too much soil. Are you freaking serious? Alright, there we go. This should theoretically be enough space, right? Let's move this guy over here. There we go. Okay, that, hopefully, will have solved the problem. Otherwise, people cannot work here. I did not think that the biggest problem in this endeavor is going to be how freaking slow the game gets. We are actually dangerously close to a couple of limits here. Citizen units, for instance, we have reached the limit. Also, citizen instances were really close. Everything else is still good. I'm not sure if we can overcome these issues, but we're so close to the goal, I can already smell it. Also, did you notice we got rid of most of the problems within the industries? Right here, only one building is complaining, and that is pretty good in my books for this particular city. You're so slow, do something. It's gonna take forever, guys. Well, I guess while we are waiting, I can already go ahead and start copying one of the residential districts. This one isn't quite good. Let's go for one of the original ones. Like, this one seems to be pretty darn fine. I'm gonna copy this one over. Alright, so we are almost out of space, actually. This is pretty crazy. I'm gonna start right here. We can possibly add 2 more easily. One goes right there. And I'm gonna let the buildings disappear, then copy it over once again, so we have something clean to begin with. You know what? Maybe I should go ahead and build the residential districts right away, though at the moment we're going into the positive again, and we're also still growing. But then again, I want to get closer to my target. I think I'm gonna do it. We are gonna pause the game. Let me actually check here. I mean, the offices are not too bad. It's just a quarter that still has to upgrade. Oh, guys, we are at residential 68. You know what that means, right? That's right, 69. Alright, I think we got it. We ended up with 72 districts because we are not children, and we probably need it. But I think I'm ready to let the game run again. Then we can see what we did wrong, actually. Is water incoming? I probably need some more water stuff, thinking about it. Like, we could add a couple more towers. Let's maybe add a set of towers right here. Cannot hurt. What? Not enough money already? What? Okay. Oh well. We're hopefully gonna survive. All we need for these districts is to grow, give us more people, and therefore also more money. Well, of course, if they have no job, they also don't pay me money, but that's an issue for another time. But the darn planes are a sight to behold. I mean, just check this out. This is insanity. Pure insanity. But there we go, growing again by approximately 2,000 people a week. However, we have no money to fix anything in case something goes wrong. Maybe it would be wise to fiddle around with some of the budget, for instance police. What if we put this all the way back to 50%? Because looking at police stations everywhere, they have not many cars in use. There we go, now we have 5 police cars per station, that should be enough. Also, what about the education? Looking at my education, we have problems with elementary schools. And we also have problems with high schools. We don't have problems with universities. So yeah, maybe deleting a bunch of universities would also be beneficial. That's what I've been talking about the last time. Like right here, we have 3 universities. I think we could get rid of this one. Why the heck not? And then maybe we can get rid of this one here, save a couple of bucks. Here we have also a couple of universities. I'm gonna delete this one, and so on and so forth. I mean, people can travel to another district if they need education. There we go, we are again in the plus already. That is good, that is good. Oh man, that actually really helped me out. Look at that. Making money again. Absolutely worth it. We are quickly going towards the 900,000 mark. I think at this point all of the buildings have been built to their first stage. No, actually not quite. However, we still have to go through all of the upgrading stages, and that means a lot of AFK work for me probably. Well, I'm gonna be watching some YouTube videos, so probably not a lot of work, but annoying waiting time. Okay, I can see this district seems to have a problem here. What is this? This is an office district. I might have to... Yeah, I might have to delete this one, because there's no space for the darn airport, right? Oh no. Okay, this might have to be deleted, this district. That's quite unfortunate. Let's do that. It's an office district. It's not too bad. I mean, there's worse situations I've been going through. There it is, completely gone. We're down to 28% unemployment. I fear I have not placed my last office districts. Man, who would have thought I'm running out of space? And look at this mess. What? We're not playing the game as intended, I tell you that. but overlooking the city, we have very few problems. I mean, look at that. It's very few problems. There's a burning building, but here we are still missing stuff like raw materials. It's just something I don't know how to fix. We still have too much industrial from the looks of it. Also, the money is fluctuating like between 30,000 plus and 30,000 minus. I don't know why it's this unstable. Aha! Look at that! The city is working even better now. There are barely any red icons at the moment. There's one garbage issue, but otherwise no red. This is pretty functional at this point. It's just the finances we have to get under control. Wow, look at that. We're now making 100 grand every week. That is pretty impressive, I have to say. Beautiful, beautiful sight. We are approaching the 900,000. And there we go, guys. 900,000 freaking people in a working city. Of course, with a little bit of help from the mods. I now consider this impossible within vanilla, just because of the space. I mean, look at how much space we have used from the 81 tile map. I mean, in vanilla, you have like this space available. Absolutely impossible. Guys, this is going incredibly well at the moment. We are growing our finances again. We are still growing between 3,000 to 4,000 people a week. Everything seems to be stable. So let's wait a little bit longer and see where this takes us. Okay guys, we are back, and let me tell you, it is a couple of days later. I have been struggling so much the past few days with this game. The freaking limitations on this game drive me nuts. We have stumbled upon another barrier I didn't think would be a problem. The citizen units. What we can see here, this is actually all the citizens that come in groups. So let's say, for instance, a police officer catches a thief, then he transports them back to the police office, then they form a citizen unit. Same thing, I assume, with all the people that use planes. They form one citizen unit for each plane. Now, we have reached the limit, actually quite a few people ago, and I realized the game came to a point where it just messes with everything. So you can see we are up to 960,000 people, and for some reason something goes wrong right at this point. If I just leave the city running as it is right now, we will be losing approximately 300,000 people within the next 2 hours of letting it run. And it's not gonna get any better, and I just don't know why. I tried a lot of things. The last attempt I made was with actually everything up with the budget. We were having tons of issues and other things, but that's just the point. When you reach one of these limits, the game for some reason goes crazy. Anyways, let's try to observe this for a little bit. I think we are just at the tipping point here. At the moment, we're still gaining people, and if we have a look at our buildings, we can see there is a little bit of potential to upgrade still, especially in these new areas we built the previous time. No, actually, that was still in this episode. I just totally forgot that I am on this for several days already. But yeah, there we go. They still need to upgrade, and they would potentially push us above the 1 million mark, but I just don't know. The thing is, with all the planes that are stuck here, I mean, there are thousands. You can see them here, slightly in the background. I'm not sure if that is gonna render on YouTube, but basically, all the dots here are stuck planes, and I'm not sure. I mean, I can still click them, right? I can still freaking... maybe I can delete them, actually. I cannot grab the traffic. I would have to delete them individually, and that is just nuts, isn't it? But maybe that is the only way to save my people. Well, at the moment we're still growing. Let's see what happens. Oh no, I don't want to delete these individually. And what's going on here? I mean, what? look at that. Oh no. Let me actually go ahead. We're gonna cheat in a little bit of money so that I can purchase these tiles over there. Maybe we can fix a little bit. So we want to purchase that one, just everything. Just gonna do everything right now. I know, guys, this is cheating, but right now the game is actually limiting myself. I deserve this. There we go. We started to go into the minus, weekly minus, and now people are just gonna die off for some reason. And it's not a simple death wave. I checked on that. I let the game run for long enough to confirm that it was not a death wave. It's just happening for some reason, and I believe it's because we reached this citizen units limit, and also we are dangerously close here with the citizen instances. But the citizen units are a problem, and I realized that because once people died off, like 300 people just died off, I still was at the limit with the citizen units, so maybe we hit that a while ago. It's just we went this far with this series, and now just everything goes down the drains. I just don't understand. I mean, it's not abandonment per se. Like, yeah, there are a couple of problems here and there. Sometimes buildings do get abandoned or burned down, such as... Oh no, that is not good. Well, actually, that is just an office building here, but we have the police station on fire and the crematorium as well. The firehouse is right next to it with 0 vehicles dispatched. Okay, let's build a new crematorium. I need more money. Sorry guys, right now I just want to fix this issue because, man, we are so close. We were so close. Now it's just going down the drains. That just sucks. But the entry of the planes is so funny. Look at that. Oh, we broke the game, guys. We broke it once again. I just don't believe it. I mean, I don't think this is gonna particularly improve my situation, what I'm trying here. Also, it might take forever. Oh, wait! I have an idea! We can clear traffic! Of course! Now let's see what happens. Let's actually have a look at the instances here. Now, citizen units, we only have 502,000, so... We dropped by 20,000 by deleting everything. Maybe it helped deleting the planes. Okay, right now we matched the birth and death rate. However, we are still at minus 4,000 people a week. Where are they going? Oh, we were so close. I was so sure we could do this. Okay, good thing is this number didn't go up to the limit again. That is already good. However, it's just like the last time. We are losing so many people and I just don't know where they are going. I mean, okay, right now a couple of elderly people are dying. I can see that. We shouldn't grow at the moment. However, where are the rest of the 1,500 people going right now? There's nowhere to go. This is the best city. Come on guys, you have to upgrade. Do me the favor. Get new people in the city. If we go all the way down to 900,000 before we raise again, I'm gonna give up. Then we have to try something else. Maybe you guys have an idea. I mean, we are so freaking close to the target. It cannot be that we fail now. You have no idea how many hours I have spent in this save game. And it's probably too embarrassing to admit. Like, I don't understand why these guys are not upgrading faster. Well, they are. Maybe it's just because the game is running so slow. But yeah, we're back to minus 3,000 people a week. Where are you going? Like, we're even with the ratio here. We should only lose a couple of people. Oh, it drives me insane. Minus 4,000 people a week. I really don't get it. Now it's minus 5,000 people a week. I mean, what's going wrong? What did I ever do to you guys? And it was going so smoothly all the way up to 960,000 people. Good, we're down to 933,000 people. I have a save game approximately at that number with the momentum still active. So I could go back into that save game and we could go back up to 960,000 people. But we need to have a strategy for it to be efficient or even working, I guess. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, just a tiny bit more before I decide that this momentum is not gonna stop anymore. Believe me, I have waited for long enough. We are gonna go down 300,000 people for no apparent reason, or at least the reason is not apparent to me. You're more than welcome to let me know. We cannot fail at this point, guys. We cannot. We just spent too much sweat on this. Usually everything is more or less under control, at least in the offices districts and also in the residential ones. I mean, yes, we of course have a lot of garbage to take away and it does look ugly if you look from the top, but all the red is mostly in the industrial. Like maybe we have a little bit of red here on the very outside, but this should be collected anytime soon. Like we have 2 garbage trucks on their merry way. So it does look worse than it actually is. It is a pretty functional city, However, for the sake of growing and fighting against these limitations, I'm making a lot of minus, and yes, we're cheating in a lot of money. However, in the end, we're gonna normalize the budget again in order to, you know, gain normal money. Yeah, there we go, guys. It does not stop. We're back down to 907,000 people, and it just doesn't stop. And it's gonna continue up to 600,000, I think. Just to be safe, I'm gonna let it run in the background to see if something changes contrary to the previous time, or the previous times, I should say. But gosh darn it, I thought we had it. I thought we had it today. Guys, I need you. I need a suggestion in order to finish this. We just need 40,000 more people. These freaking game limitations really makes me sad. You know what I named this episode? We did it! 1 million people! Yeah, forget about that. Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. Well, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.